Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I would like to talk about the trauma of the collective consciousness and the healing of it, actually the purging of the trauma and things we are going through right now. I've been guided to talk about this topic by my spirit guides throughout the last 4 or 5 days. I would like to talk. I don't really want to talk about racism in this topic. It is actually really more about the trauma that we carry around and things that we might have forgotten, especially in regards to our ascension process, which absolutely refers to our spiritual community, the whole collective. So I've been pulling some cards actually in regards to this. I believe that they are going to support the whole theme throughout the video, and I'm really doing my best to keep it as short as possible, but I cannot promise that. The trauma of the collective consciousness, it goes throughout like eons. We are not only talking about our planet, we are talking about the whole universe, actually. We are also talking about the Orion wars that were taking place and that actually most of us participated in, thanks to Carolyns and Celeste, which are having a great YouTube channel. I absolutely recommend their content. I would like to talk about reincarnation, and especially for our spiritual community. I would like to talk about the trauma behind it and things that we actually should learn. I've been asking myself some questions. So, to our members of the spiritual community that are believing in reincarnation, what if I have also experienced trauma in this lifetime? I mean, do we need a comparison? Do we need to compare our trauma? The point is, we need to create a bigger picture of this. And when we are looking now, when we're talking about the trauma of the collective consciousness, let's talk about physics, actually. So my cat just wanted to enter the room. That's rude. That's rude. So let's talk about this whole topic from maybe a kind of scientific point of view. So all of us, we know we are made out of atoms, okay? So when you're looking at an atom, you have the shell and then you have the core, okay? And between the core and the shell, there's this 0-point energy field. So when the shell, that actually is not a shell, it only seems like a shell because the particles around it are moving so fast that it looks like a shell, okay? It is kind of things, you know, atoms that are moving very quickly are a manifestation. Look at that. Some kind of something like that, okay? So if this 0-point energy that all of us, we are pulling in our energy or the things that we want to manifest, I mean, that actually means each and every one of us is infinite potential, because that's what the 0-point energy is. But that's not what I want to talk about. The point where I want to get is that your trauma is my trauma, because it is energy. You are energy, I'm energy, and there's nothing between us. Nothing. The next point is that when we're talking about our DNA and our ancestors, we do carry all of these memories inside of us. I mean, we do carry this trauma throughout lifetimes inside of us. So now, let's talk about this. What if I have been enslaved 3 or 4 lifetimes ago? Or in a parallel reality? Nobody knows. So let's not compare our trauma. We do, Hannibal 9. Sorry. I just have to think of Alice Tarot, because she always have her cats on her table. They're so rude, actually, but they're cute. So what I want to get to is, I would like to have a close look on my cards, because there was one card I've been pulling, and it's from my lovely Moonology deck. It's called It's Time to Release Negativity. Absolutely, because we really need to stop. You know, the point is, what we're doing when we're talking about racism or ism, any other ism, and I'm really familiar with those kind of topics, especially about the religious factors. I'm familiar with this. I'm not comparing my trauma with anyone else's trauma. Hannibal. The point is, we really need to get rid of it. And the thing is, if we keep on feeding those topics with our energy, they are not going to disappear. What you put your focus on, and this is what we're actually doing right now. And I say we. This is what we're actually doing right now. We let it grow. Guys, seriously, all of you that are having a spiritual channel about tarot card reading or stuff like that, all of those that I know, you're talking about energy. And this is what we're doing right now. We are feeding those topics with our energy. And this is the intention. Yes. That seems to be kind of a conspiracy theory, yeah? I don't give an F. Seriously. To me, it's a fact. When I keep on focusing on, I don't know, coronavirus or racism, I keep feeding those topics. And what I really don't mean that those topics are not important or those topics don't need to be heard. I'm talking about we are feeding them. And we can take part in this healing process by sending out positive energy, by sending out healing energy. I'm now talking to my Reiki masters, energy healers, to those people that are channeling. Actually, everyone has the ability to heal, each and every one of us. But first of all, we need to heal our inner child. And that's actually the card of deep replenishment. I don't know if you can see it. Zoom in, baby. No, it doesn't zoom in. Okay, it's written out. Deep replenishment. I love this deck, seriously. Such a beautiful deck. Because the point is, we are now in a very important time period. Very important time period. We are going now through a really huge transformation. Don't let us waste our energy with hate. Don't let us waste all our precious energy that we actually need in order to heal this karma stuff. We need to heal it. Don't let us waste the energy for this, for fights or for rioting. You can put your energy in a different place where it is more needed. I'm talking about, let's focus on what we want and not what we don't want. Guys, this is the law of attraction. All of you know about it. The most of those that are clicking on this video know about the law of attraction. And most of those that are clicking on this video absolutely know that what you put your energy into grows. Okay, so do we want to talk more about racism, or do we want to show those guys that we are not, that we are standing our ground and nothing can trigger us? Nothing is going to trigger us. This is the point. You know, I've been pulling this card, wait, postpone, say no to this topic, because we are feeding it, and that was the friggin' intention. Okay, that was the intention. Come on, guys. It is so obvious. It is so frigging obvious that this was the intention, that everybody should talk about it, everybody should rage about it. I mean, do we want this transformation or not? That's the point. The next thing is the question, okay, how can we go through it? And actually it is simple and genius. It's all about gratitude. I know how I know how hard it is feeling gratitude when you are pissed. Okay, I know it. You know, as within, so without, as above, so below. You don't need to tell me that I cannot compare killing people with, I don't know, maybe losing 5 cents out of my pocket. I'm not talking about this, but I'm talking about the approach on those kind of topics, because the connection is the same. Yeah, the picture is the same. What I want to point out is that we really need to stay focused. Don't get distracted, because this is a freaking distraction, this whole racism topic. I mean, throughout hundreds of years, we do have this topic, and it's time to end it. And I would like to draw some kind of a link. I want to create a link to a different topic. This is veganism. Okay, some of you may be vegan, and I've been thinking a lot about this topic, and to me it is exactly the same. It is exactly the same. People are complaining about other people, that they do things that are bad, and they're focusing so much on the things that they do which are bad, that it is getting worse and worse and worse. The point is that the same in veganism and those racism topics is that people are complaining about the behavior of other people. Okay? And both sides, I do understand both cases. Absolutely. But I've been thinking about, I have had this question in my head, what if vegans start to practice gratitude? You know, there are those vegans they don't stop to complain about I'm sorry. Don't get distracted. So they complain about, and I am absolutely with them, no question, but complaining about the high killing rate of animals that have been slaughtered, you will not manifest something different when you keep on talking about these topics. Okay? I know it's tricky, but that's actually the point where I want to get to. And talk about gratitude. Gratitude towards that we have got so many vegan products right now. Talking about gratitude that you can see people are uniting for something good, whether it is about against racism or for veganism, it doesn't matter. But the gratitude behind this is changing your perception. This is the point. So when you are only seeing dead animals, and when you are only seeing, guys, seriously, this is law of attraction. And this is energy. This is nothing new to you. Okay? And when you still keep on seeing bad news or seeing people that have been murdered, you see them because this is your perception. Okay? So maybe you should absolutely change the point of view that you have, as hard as it sounds. We don't get over there from where we are here now. Okay? So we're having so freaking much support from the higher realms. And guys, you know this. Okay? Don't let this be a second Orion Wars. We really need to come into unity. And we really need to live this unity, being united. I've been pulling one card. I think it's from the from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. It's Mother Mary says, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. That's actually what I want to talk about. What I've been talking about. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So mother yourself. Nurture yourself. Be good to yourself. Do some inner child healing. Inner child healing is so important at this time because we are healing the collective consciousness when we heal ourselves. You cannot start from the external in order to get healed internal. That doesn't work. Really. That doesn't work. You really need to know who you are, where you want to go, what you want, not what you don't want, know what you want. Yeah, this actually, the point is that I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Melchizedek? Could be wrong. It says higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. That's the point. The inner study is actually getting in connection with yourself, getting in connection with the higher with your higher self, with the higher realms, with your spirit guides, and heal yourself. It's key. It's key because we are inside of a transformation, and that's so beautiful. Actually, I've been pulling some chakra affirmations, and it says the crown chakra, divinity flows through me. That's the point. It is all about self-love. It is all about self-love because I do have here the root and sacral chakra. I deserve to be loved and I'm confident. The point is when you're really confident, I'm talking about confident, you're having some kind of inner peace, knowing you're calm and collected, and your ability to communicate and to connect to other people is heightened. Absolutely. Because you know where you come from, because you know who you are, and most important, you know where you want to go to. So, no offense, my loves. No offense. I do absolutely feel each and every one of you because we are all connected. Let us remember where we come from. And most of us have been in this Orion Wars. Most of us. I'm not only talking about my spiritual community. Most of us have been there. And these Orion Wars were, it was the dark forces against the light forces. And those light forces were actually, beings from different planets. And now, if you think about it, it makes absolute sense, because I believe that this planet kind of represents the whole universe. And that's why we are so different. When, for example, you look at those stereotype pictures from the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, they look pretty much similar, actually. But on this planet that we're living, each and every one of us looks so extremely different. We don't just look different in the color of our skin or the color of our hair. No, we do have 12 different hair types that also differ in color, in density. I mean, we are so diverse. We are representing the whole universe. And this is what we are going through right now, is the releasing of the karma of the Orion Wars. So don't let us talk about black and white, because it's really overdue getting rid of these topics. It's overdue. And I know my path, and I know what I'm working for, and I know what I do have a deep knowing that everything is turning out best case scenario for each and every one of us. This is a deep belief. And I want to end this video with the most of respect to those that are not in the physical anymore, and the families that have been suffering from the loss. Thank you for listening. I am wishing you a blessed day or evening. Here it's, I believe, now 12 o'clock p.m. So, with that being said, take care of you and bye.